We're going to start in tabletop pose, coming onto hands and knees on your yoga mat. Gather your joints underneath you. Spread the fingers wide under the shoulders. We'll start with warming up the spine. Leo also rules the spinal column, especially the upper back behind the heart center. Be soft in the elbows as you lift the heart and drop belly on your next inhale. And then as you prepare to exhale, soften through the elbows again, roll through the back, draw belly in as you drop head and tail. Inhale, soften through the arms, lift the gaze, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, bring belly in and stretch in through the back of the heart. Some gentle rocking here if that feels right. And if you want, you can even incorporate some lion's breath here. So you might take a breath in, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, and on the exhale, open your mouth, stick the tongue out, and open the eyes wide, looking slightly up. Exhale loudly through the mouth. Taking that next breath in when you're ready, rounding through the spine, inhaling again. Opening the mouth, exhale loudly, actively. Sticking the tongue out, opening the eyes wide. Maybe once or twice more like that. Releasing a little excess heat and intensity here so that we can approach our practice in a more heart-centered, gentle, and grounded way. Last time, taking a breath in and pulling the hips back into child's pose, either legs together or knees separated. Take a moment to extend the arms out in front of you. Reach the fingers away and take a full breath in and out here. Release it with a sigh on the exhale. We'll continue that theme of a gentle exhalation to help release excess heat that we may be accumulating. Good. Slowly come on up to the knees and we'll find a circling motion with the torso, side to side and front to back. Good. Just warming up the whole spine a little bit more. Make sure to rotate in the other direction. Keep the shoulders soft. Good. And just let the head do what it wants to. Nice. We'll take half camel pose here, reaching back towards the feet, lifting the left arm up. Good. Opening the heart, swinging the arm forward and up to the other side. Good. Switching arms. Just a couple of times here, starting to warm up the hips, the thigh muscles. The head can roll from side. And last time, once more to each side. Good. Be playful. Keep it light. Sometimes a Leo new moon can make us brooding a little bit, make us more brooding. So try to keep it light, try to keep it fun. Coming back to tabletop pose, extend the right leg back behind you. Take a breath and stretch back into that foot, into the heel. Good. Now pivot on that bent knee to come into a side stretch here. Point the outer toes away. Good. And then we'll sweep the arm down and make a full circle with this arm here. Good. Follow your breath flow. Good. Nice. Don't take it too seriously. This might be something new. That's okay. Just go with the flow. Nice. Try to reverse the arm circles at least once or twice. Good. And then we'll turn our bodies down and stretch back once more. Move to the other side. Stretching the left leg back behind you. Good. We'll pivot on that knee. I'm going to do the other side here. Pivot on that knee to side stretch here. Turn the outer toes out and start to bend into that extended leg, sweeping the arm up, over, around. Good, nice fluid, easy movements here. There's no need to perform or compete, just having a little bit of fun. So Leos, you may find yourself that you tend to push and really drive yourself. Maybe we're aiming for like 50 or 60% here, maybe even less. Make sure to reverse those arm circles. And then we'll come back to tabletop pose. Maybe you'd like to revisit child's pose just for a one breath or two, and we'll meet up in downward facing dog. So take your time. You might step the hands forward just a little bit, spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes, lift the hips high, separate the feet comfortably about hip distance. You're welcome to paddle out the feet, the legs a little bit here. Stretching into the back of the legs, which will help boost blood flow. Nice. And whenever you're ready, when you're done wagging your tail here a little bit, step the right foot forward, plant it down, plant the back heel down, toes face away from you as we come up for warrior one, Virabhadrasana, and opening elbows wide here for goddess. For goddess arms. Good. Inhale, bring the arms in front of you. Exhale, open them wide. Good. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Bring the arms together. Exhale, open the heart as you bend the front knee. Once or twice more like that. Go with your own flow here, your own rhythm. Good. And the next time the arms come back together, fold the right elbow on top of the left. If you can, hang on to the upper thumb to make eagle arms. Good. And then sink into that front bent knee. Once again, sink the hips down. This time we'll, on your next inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, we'll round the spine, especially the upper back, and draw the elbows down. Inhale. Again, follow your own rhythm. Exhale. Good. Strong legs, feet pressing down. You're really rooted here into the earth. As we open up now, the back of the heart. Good. A couple more times here. Let the breath flow. And again, no need to compete or perform. Have a little bit of fun. And then we'll extend the legs or the arms out in front of us. Open up towards your right, reaching towards the back of your space for a twist. Stay low. Keep your center of gravity low. Reach for the back leg and lift the front arm up. Reverse your warrior here. Reverse it. Good. You can look forward a little bit. And then humble warrior, leaning forward, interlace fingers behind the back, and bow down. Let the head go and lean towards that front leg, right on that thigh. Release the shoulders down away from the ears, maybe some gentle head movements. Ooh. And then what would feel fun here? Maybe moving into a twist, reaching for that back foot, whatever you'd like to do. Find your own fun. We'll step it back, your choice, for child's pose or downward facing dog. And then stepping the other foot forward, the left foot, plant that down. You can straighten out the back leg, plant the back heel down, prepare to rise. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Once again, take the elbows wide, lift the heart. Same sequence on the other side. Inhale, bring the arms together in front of you. Exhale and open the chest. Good. A little bit out to the sides, a little bit back. Good. Keep the breath flowing. Follow the flow of your own breath rhythm. Hmm. Maybe you take that active open mouth exhalation. Wow. On the exhale. Next time the elbows come back together, take the left on top of the right, grab hold of that upper thumb. Good. Bend that front knee, sink the hips down, relax the shoulders a little bit. Inhale to reach the fingers just an inch or two up, and then exhale and round the back. Inhale, reach, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back. Nice, easy flow here. Take out the intensity, take out the heat, and just enjoy this movement, the opening up in the back of the heart. Good, last time. And then let the arms unwind. Here, let's do this first before I forget. Arms forward, reaching back towards the back of the space. With your left arm, reach towards the back leg or just place it to the hip, reaching that right arm up. Reverse your warrior. You can look forward for balance. One more breath in here, and then exhale, lean forward, interlace fingers behind the back as you find humble warrior. Lean against the front thigh, bow the head down, back of the neck lengthens, and you can lift the hands away from the head towards the sky as much as that feels comfortable. Keep the breath flowing. When you're ready, start coming halfway up. Plant the hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Stretch it out or knees down for child's pose. Either way will meet in child's pose. You might use a bolster here for supported posture, leaning on the bolster. Taking a few moments here to breathe, tune in to your body and your breath, and however it is you feel right now. And there's no right or wrong, just tuning in. And then if you want to, taking that active cleansing exhalation to release some excess heat. So taking a breath in and letting it out of the mouth. Maybe once or twice more like that. Big breath in. Exhale, sigh the breath out. Good. We'll make our way very slowly onto our backs. Take your time. Add any fun movements along the way and roll back. You might hang on to the knees as you roll back. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze here. Maybe there's a little rocking here from side to side that you'd like to do. Relax the shoulders. Just find a sense of ease here just for a couple of breaths. Leos don't necessarily like to be flat on their backs. They like to be active and doing things, but this can also be very cooling and relaxing. Dropping the feet down to your mat now. Walk the heels back towards you so you can just feel the edges of your heels if you reach down. Fingertips meet the heels. They're close enough, but not too close. We'll come up into bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. So taking a breath in here and lifting the hips, pressing the arms down. And then slowly on your exhale, bringing the hips back to earth. A couple times like that, just with the hips lifting and releasing down. Remember, follow the rhythm of your own. Once more, lifting the hips high, pressing the arms and the hands down and releasing down. You might like a block in between legs. That way you can squeeze in as you lift your hips. Now we're going to add arms next time we lift the hips, reaching the arms up and overhead. Come on, the shoulder girdle here and press the hips a little higher if you can. Hang out here a little bit longer if you can. Keep the breath flowing. Squeeze the thighs towards one another without them actually moving or pressing against each other. If you have a block, that's really helpful here. Careful not to build too much heat. Come on down and relax when you need to. Okay, take a breath or two. Release the tension. Take an open mouth exhalation. We'll do that again. Inhale the hips high. Reach the arms upward. Let them fall overhead. Now pressing the arms down, the shoulders down. Lift the chest. Lift the hips. Press the legs and the feet down. Squeeze the legs together. And breathe. Can you soften here? Can you let go of the eyebrows, of the jaw? Can you even manage a smile? And then remember, when you start to feel it become too intense or heated, come on down with an exhalation. Nice. Take a moment to rest and observe. How are you feeling right now? What is it that you feel? Reach for a bolster or a pillow at this time. We're going to place it under the hips. We're going to bring the hips up one more time. Scoot the bolster under, all the way underneath the hips so that it's also supporting the low back. And when you're ready, draw one leg up and then the other. We're going to work on a series of modified plow postures or halasana. So you can stay here just legs up the wall, or legs up. I should say this is without the wall, which is kind of handy because you can do it anywhere. So you might just point and flex the feet to help boost blood circulation here. To come into plow pose, simply lean the legs towards your face. Reach up with the hands and grab hold to resist them away. Good. And breathe. This can be a little tight on the hamstrings. Again, if it's really intense, let the knees give in a little bit. You can even bend the knees so much the torso is against the thighs. You can feel each breath there. Breathing in, breathing out. And then feel free to play here. Coming into a supported halasana with legs overhead. Maybe you like to widen the legs. Oh, hi, plant. Widen the legs here. Maybe you'd like to do a little rotation, one leg forward and then the other leg forward. And remember, keep it light, keep it playful. And if you want, if it's in your practice, if you want to come up to shoulder stand, you can, or just keep working here. This is a great supported inversion for boosting blood flow. And we're really working on improving blood return back to the heart, of course. So once you feel complete here, you're welcome to bring one foot down and then the other. Then just take a moment to rest here in supported bridge pose. You can stay here. You can scoot the bolster down just a little bit. Take the feet together, the knees wide. The bolster can support the legs if you decide to relax that way. Good. Just taking a breath here. If you need to, an open mouth exhalation to release any excess feeling or heat, intensity. And then we'll slowly come off of the bolster. We'll just lift the hips, scoot the bolster away, put that aside, come forward, roll forward, and come onto your belly. Belly down, extend the legs behind you, separate the feet wider than hip distance to come into Sphinx pose. So it's a form of Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, bringing the elbows down in front of the shoulders, pressing the hands down, spreading the fingers wide, spread, touch the toes down, press the tops of the feet against the ground, and lift the heart up and away. Roll the shoulders back and breathe. Embodying the wisdom of the Sphinx. Great symbol of wisdom and strength. Good. And if you want, you can reach back, bend one leg, reach for the foot to open that side of the chest. Good. You can look to the side or look forward, turning the gaze forward. Hang out here for a breath or two and then move on over to the other side. Let go that foot. Bring the other foot up, reach back, and then press the foot into the hands, looking back or looking forward. Leos are very forward looking people. So we're embodying that right now in Sphinx pose and also working with opening the sides of the heart. Full breath in, full breath out, sighing it out of the mouth. Letting go of that foot, maybe coming down into crocodile for a little rest. Bring the elbows wide. The hands can create a little pillow here for the head, and you might even take the feet up and wag them from side to side. Just like that. Nice and easy, just as the lion wags her tail. And then bring the feet down. Press yourself up and back. Now, for our relaxation, a heart opening supported pose, reclined pose can feel really nice. So I'm going to use the bolster behind me and simply lie on top of that bolster, rolling back and taking the arms wide. You can bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide if that feels comfortable. I like a couple of blocks or pillows under the knees. Taking a few moments here to rest, which is appropriate for a new moon. Rest and get in touch with yourself, the inner knowing of intuition, getting in touch with your feelings. So you can stay here for as long as you'd like. You might even pause the video here. When you're ready to move on, simply roll over to one side and come up to a comfortable seat. We'll end with just a couple of different types of pranayam that I like to use for the Leo zodiac sign or anyone that is very strongly pitta, or maybe you've had a very strong pitta practice and you need to release some heat. So this first technique is called Shitali, and Shitali is a very cooling breath What you'll do is as you're intaking air on the inhalation, you'll do so through the tongue or over the tongue. If you can curl your tongue, you can sip the breath in through the tongue. If you cannot do that, just open the mouth and suck the air in over the tongue. So we'll try that together on the next inhale. Open the mouth, take the tongue out very slightly, curl the tongue if that works for you, or just open the mouth and draw the breath over the tongue. Creates a little bit of a slurping sound. Feel that coolness, hold that coolness in your mouth, and then exhale through the nose. We'll do that a couple more times, either curling the tongue or drawing the air over the tongue. Inhale when you're ready. Hold the cool air and then exhale out of the nose. Next, we'll try it over the tongue. Hold the cool air, then let it out of the nose. Another technique is Shitkari. Shitkari is when you're drawing it through your teeth. And for some people with sensitive teeth, this might not feel as good. And it looks and sounds like this on your next in breath, and you can do it with me. Actively sucking the breath in through the teeth, and you can feel how cold that is. Hold that coldness in the mouth, and then let it out of the nose. We'll do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Taking one hand over your heart, one hand over your lower belly. Take a few breaths here, connecting the energy centers, the chakras of the root and the heart. The heart is the intersection of the lower and the upper chakras, just placing energy and intention. And of course, the magic of your own touch on your body, the healing touch. Taking a few breaths there. Full gentle breaths in and releasing breaths out, and gradually bringing hands to the heart center. Bowing your head towards your hands, honor your heart. This is the center of the body's intelligence as per Vedic science, Ayurveda, and yoga. The heart is the center of the body, the center of the body's solar system, just as the sun is the center of our solar system. Not only keeping the heart healthy, but also enjoying and cultivating joy in the heart. And we honor this inner dwelling consciousness, flow of consciousness that we share all around our solar system, all throughout our universe, where all forms of consciousness and living beings are united. In other words, namaste. Thanks for joining me for this new moon practice in Leo. And if you want more resources, go to my website, herwellbeing.com, and get inspiration for self-care rituals for the new moon. We're talking herbs and yoga and pranayam and meditation. So I'll see you there, and I'll see you next time. This is Heather with Her Wellbeing, Ayurveda, and